the Inferno Insider. I'm Jacob Philbaum. I'm here with ASU's hockey's own Johnny Walker. Johnny, how are you today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
That's good. Awesome. So we're going to just have a nice little conversation here. It's going to be the first ever interview for the Inferno Insider, so this is pretty exciting for us, but also that we get to have one of the best players on the ASU hockey team for us. So, first question, why did you choose to come to ASU?
Yeah, I mean, wanted to first be a part of something brand new. Kind of talk about being the tradition and kind of building the program up. And then obviously it's home for me too. So that is kind of a little double whammy there, and really excited to be a part of it and to see it growing like it is.
Now the Be the Tradition motto, that's something that Coach Powers I know is pretty heavy on. And like it's all over anything you see that's Sun Devil hockey. It's hashtag Be the Tradition. What does that mean to you, like personally? What does that motto mean to you?
Just showing up to the rink and even away from the rink and doing the right things. Taking care of yourself, making sure you're putting the right things in your body and representing Arizona State like an athlete. So whether it's treating people right or whatever else it might be, it's always doing the right thing and above all having good character and just doing what you should really.
Now, what are some other things that Coach Powers might teach you guys that are some maybe some life lessons that might be applicable not only on the ice but off the ice besides the Be the Tradition motto?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Powers and the whole sport of hockey really teaches you a lot. It teaches you how to kind of grow up, be a man. It's a man's sport. It's a tough sport. You learn that really it's not fair, and that applies in life and tons of lessons too throughout the whole game of hockey. You can't really put your finger on any one major point, but it just I think turning you into a man and showing you how to conduct yourself properly.
So this being a young program, what were some of the expectations leading into the season? What were some of the goals that you guys had? Where was the outlook for Sun Devil hockey, at least internally, for this season?
Yeah, I mean, after we had a tough season last year, towards the bottom of college hockey, and it was tough to kind of get a gauge of where we were going to be. We lost a few guys, but we knew we had good freshmen coming in too. So, I think for the majority, we just wanted to. We weren't really looking at results based. We were just, trying to build that tradition and that foundation of what we want this program to be, and it's turned out to be very successful, and we're getting the results we want. But I'd be lying if I said that I thought we'd be sitting where we are right now at the end of last year. But when I saw the group of guys that we have this year, without a doubt, not surprising at all.
What do you think inspired that turnaround from being one of, in your words, one of the lower teams in college hockey to being one that's on the verge of going to the NCAA tournament?
I mean, a big part is Joey DeCord, our goalie. He's won some big games for us. He's played phenomenal all year. We've got contributions from everybody. Everyone's got a role, and it just fits really well. We've got 21 guys every night that know exactly what they need to do, and it fits like a puzzle. We've got one line for for kind of everything. We got like a solid heavy line, speed line, a little skill line, and then scoring, whatever it is. It just fits together so well, and our D are playing really solid. So it's just riding the wave right now.
Now, with it being such a young team, first 21 season, like I said, the hope and the reality might be of that NCAA tournament berth. What does it mean not only to you personally, but to the team itself to actually be that team to knock off those benchmarks, those check marks, the 21 season and the NCAA tournament berth, hopefully, in the next coming weeks we'll find out. But what does that mean to the team, to you guys, to yourself personally?
Yeah, it's a huge accomplishment, and I think a big part of that is the 5 seniors we have. They paved the road, and it's been a tough path for those guys, and they came in with a much bigger group, and they did all the right things, and they did what they needed to make the program what it is, and it's awesome to see them reaping those benefits of all their hard work and dedication to the program. So just that we're right there. It's I think now we're kind of playing for those 5 guys.
Now, senior night last night, very emotional. Obviously, the overtime victory. What did it mean to get that win for that class of seniors? What did it mean to not only the team but to those guys themselves?
Yeah, I mean, it's their last excuse me, it's their last college hockey game at Oceanside, and you want to make it memorable. They some of those guys are going on to get big boy jobs, and they're going to be really successful. But while they're here, we want to make the most for them. And, we just want to try to give back a tenth of what they've done for our program and everything that they've contributed to the success we're having.
Now, besides you, and you said Joey Decord also having a very fantastic season, what is like one or a couple more other players that might not get the limelight, might not get the shine that you and Decord do, but deserve just as much of the credit?
Yeah, I mean, there's not one kid that doesn't deserve. Like I said, it's all a puzzle piece, and everyone does their job. But I'd say, above all, I'd say Dylan Hallman. 5th-year college guy, brings a lot of character and maturity to the room, and he comes every day, every night, and he is that tradition. He's exactly what we want Arizona State hockey to be. He works every single day. Never takes a day off, and he just he's exactly what you look for in a leader, and as one of those senior guys. But he's never really in that limelight, but he's always blocking shots or doing whatever it takes to win, which is huge.
Now, with this team progressing and moving forward, you being a sophomore, you can kind of be the stopgap between this class and then moving forward. With that being said, where do you see this team moving forward in the next 2 years, 4 years, and progressing on further beyond that?
Yeah, I mean, I look at the program and I just see exponential growth. Greg Powers told me by my 2nd year we'd be making the tournament, and I just thought there's no way. Like, look at where we're even last year. It's like let's get a winning season, and now it's like. I think that when we played our first game, we're like, all right, like we're legit. We and that's a huge tribute to who Powers has brought in and what he's done with the program and just how he's conducted it the right way. There's no shortcuts taken. Everything's done properly, and I think that's why there's so many teams starting to want to do what we're doing. But I think that Coach Powers has made it look a lot easier than it is.
Now, was there like one moment or one game that might have been a turning point for you guys' season? It sounds like maybe just right off the bat that you guys knew this could be something special. Was there a moment maybe like early on where you guys preseason practice or something that you guys knew that this is something special?
I mean, I was skating with him in the summer and the freshman. I knew that a lot of those guys had a lot of skill, but that doesn't always translate. You still need the right pieces, and it's all got to fit together. I would say when we lost to Ohio State, and they were ranked 1 at the time, and I think we lost by like a goal or something. Both games were really close, and it was just like, like if that's the best team in the country, I feel like we could have won either one of those games, could have gone either way, and it was from that point on. It was like we expected to win. If we're right there with a team like that, then we can take it to any other team in the country.
And you guys have, with the season that you guys are having and the competition you guys are playing at, you guys have set the bar for moving forward with Sun Devil hockey. Now, moving on to yourself. As a player growing up in Arizona, was there someone that you may have looked at and it's like, I want to stylize my game kind of off their playing style, or just someone that you're like, I want to be like him? Mm-hmm. Is there someone that kind of just piqued your interest and it's like, yeah, no?
I think for everyone growing up in the Valley watching the Coyotes, it had to be Shane Doan. It's he again plays the game the right way. He's a really heavy, solid player, and he great leader and great in the community, and just what a role model, right? So I try to model my play a little bit after him. He's real heavy, solid, like heavy. checker and can still score too. So that I'd say he sticks out for sure.
And the longevity he had through his
Yeah.
entire career. Obviously, playing with one franchise the entire time. That's very unheard of, especially in the sport of hockey. Now, you are NCAA's leading scorer. Currently, you have 22 goals. Is there one or two that might have sticked out? Not necessarily because that was a great shot that you made or took, but it might have been like a turning point. It's like might have sparked the team, making a comeback, doing something to rile the guys up and just get their momentum. Is there one or two goals that might have been that moment, that spark, or just kind of just come to your mind?
The number one that comes to my mind was the one against Penn State in overtime. They were 6 at the time. We should have won Friday night. We didn't. That kind of hurt. And then Saturday we let it slip away again, and then we got a good bounce and ended up putting it in the net. But I think for the boys, like it was just like, again, if that's the 6th best team in the country and we took it to them, there's not a team that we shouldn't beat now. And just to come out with a win in an environment like that, I think it really helped team morale and help keep the momentum going into where we are now.
And obviously, being on the verge of the NCAA tournament, what would that mean not only to the program but to this team being in the tournament, being one of the 16 best teams in the country? It's not college basketball where there's 64. There's only 16. To be one of those best 16 teams from across the year, what would that mean to you guys?
We expect it now. It's the writing's been on the wall for a while that we believed in it all year. I think there's a lot of people that said that, a couple easy wins or whatever else, and we've proved ourselves every weekend. We don't get that at-large bid with the conference play and trying to win your conference tournament. So we've played playoff hockey all year long, and we knew that we had to put a lot of wins together to get a chance at being selected for the tournament. And it's an honor to be where we are right now, but we're definitely not done.
And hopefully, obviously, that road to Buffalo, it's going to be a long one, but hopefully that you guys take that road and just that entire energy in Tempe will follow you guys along with it. Now, we have some rapid-fire questions.
Yeah.
These have been submitted through Inferno Insider Instagram, all our social media, as well as some that we've come up with as well. Obviously, a sophomore. What is your favorite class that you've taken so far?
Ooh. Hockey, I think. No. I really like communications. I don't remember which one it was, but I think you kind of learn about how people work and how you can adjust to people around you and just some mannerisms in there too. So I think that was probably the most interesting one.
Okay, interesting, because you wouldn't think about it, but yeah, no. Favorite goal celebration that might be yours or someone else's that you've seen. Favorite goal celebration.
I would have to say that mine against Penn State again.
Okay.
Row the boat or the canoe there. I think it was a little ridiculous, but that's probably my favorite one.
That's a good one. That's all. I've seen that. I've seen that clip, and it's a great one. It's up there with the Koozie Bird celebration. It's up there with the Koozie Bird. Go-to team on NHL 19.
Oh, I'm a 2K guy.
You're a 2K guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not-
go-to team on 2K.
It's Houston.
Houston?
We got James Harden's just that step back's not fair. So, I've been telling the boys anyone that wants it can catch these hands and
Oh.
yeah. Calling them
Are
out.
you undefeated in 2K?
Bushy's the only one that has it.
Okay.
I'm really good against a computer though.
Okay. I just downloaded it the other night for the first time in a while, and I'd probably get destroyed. Yeah, I'm not good at
I
it.
think I play more than I probably should. That and Fortnite.
How many Fortnite wins?
Oh, a lot.
A lot?
A lot. Yeah, me and groups play. Like I said, way more than we should.
Way
I
more
think.
than you should.
Yeah.
You have 20 maroon and gold dollars left. What do you spend it on?
That's tough. Chick-fil-A? Can you use a Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I think you can.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? What is your? Do you have any superstitions you might have before you hit the ice? Any, like the way you tape your stick, the way you lace your skates, something like that?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty long list. It's just kind of, I wouldn't call them superstitions anymore. It's kind of just routine.
Routine.
Getting dressed right to left. Always shower right before. like 10 minutes before we're on the ice, taping my whatever I need to tape, doing my sticks a certain way. It's kind of pretty regimented, and some people call me a head case for it, but
Okay.
it's just kind of certain way. So
Now, we'll flip the side. Any like rituals, like any like weird like things to hype yourself up right before the game? Anything was like,
I probably not. Maybe talking to Dax a little bit.
okay.
Right before we go out, kind of seeing how he's feeling, what he's thinking, and kind of get the vibe on where he's at for the game. But no, not really. I think that everyone. It's kind of funny. You watch. If you were in our locker room before a game, everyone's doing the exact same thing every single time. Same handshake at the same time. Like certain routine. Like it's kind of funny. I think it's just kind of a hockey thing. Is doing the same thing until it stops working. So.
Best chirp you've ever heard?
I don't think we can say that.
Okay.
on here, there's a few pretty funny ones, but probably not that.
Probably
appropriate.
not the cleanest.
Yeah.
In-N-Out or Canes? Where are you going post game?
Oh, In-N-Out. I'm going In-N-Out right now.
What's the order?
Wow. Is our trainer listening to this one?
I don't.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
right?
not. But
I'm gonna go double with fries, and not a big Coke guy, so it's
Okay.
gotta be water. But yeah, In-N-Out's definitely the move.
animal style.
The sauce or whatever.
The spread?
Yeah, the spread for the fries, but probably not on.
What is your go-to warm-up song? So if I were to play Shuffle on your phone, what are the first 3 songs that would be on your warm-up playlist?
We were actually listening to it yesterday. Sunday Bloody Sunday by U2. It's a great track. Kerncraft 400.
Okay.
It's the Bruins goal song. It fires me up quite a bit. I'd say probably just those two, and then Lil Wayne maybe.
Okay.
A Lil Wayne song in there kind of fires me up too.
Favorite goal song?
Oh, it's got to be Kerncraft. That you hear that anywhere, it's like, all right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised it wasn't going to be Chelsea Dagger. That's like that, or Helen for You. The kind of go-tos.
Yeah, we when I played in Chicago or in Minot, that was our goal song, and I feel like it's pretty like cliche now.
Yeah.
It's kind of, and I'm not a big Hawks fan, so.
Yeah, no. My Capitals changed goal songs every other
Yeah,
year,
right.
so I mean, I don't even know what the goal song is for the Caps right now. Stanley Cup or Olympic gold?
Oh, that's tough. It's got probably Olympic gold.
Olympic gold. Wow.
It's Stanley Cup would be something that that's such a tough question, but Olympic gold is something that you're doing for your country and a tradition to do it for a country that you're so proud of and so lucky to be a part of, and to also beat all those Canadians. So I would say Olympic gold.
And then, if you were in the NHL, which hopefully you will you touch the Stanley Cup before you win it, or are you that guy?
I will never.
Exactly.
I still haven't
That's
touched
what
it.
I thought.
I will not touch it
So
until you earn it. So
that's the common hockey thing. And
Yeah.
as a Caps fan, I was happy to see my team finally lifting it,
Yeah.
and all the fans were like touching it. And I was like, no,
yeah,
no, please don't.
Take your picture with it. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
though.
So, but with that being said, is there anything that you guys want to plug? Kind of like what your last couple games are going to be on the road. Is there a way to watch it or anything that you want to say for the fans before?
Yeah, we've gotten great support all year long from the Inferno, from ASU alum traveling to games, or if they're, we were in Princeton and they were louder than Princeton fans. It's such
Shout out to DC. I know you guys had a bus there.
Yeah. They're it's awesome. It's such a great school, and so many people are so proud to be a Sun Devil, and we're so thankful for all the support, and it really wouldn't be possible without everyone on board. So appreciate that, and let's keep moving forward.
Awesome. So Johnny, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
I'm Jacob Philbaum. This has been the Inferno Insider. Hope to catch you guys next time.